Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Crane. Today we've got some exciting updates. Probably the last major big updates before Assassin's Creed is released at the end of March, so March 20th, 2025. So today we're specifically focusing on some of the game's protagonists and what we've heard recently regarding the parkour system. First up, let's talk about Yasuke. Yasuke is breaking major Assassin's Creed tradition. Unlike previous characters, Yasuke isn't an assassin, and Ubisoft has no plans to make him one. Associate Game Director Simon Lemay-Comtois confirmed this in an interview with Games Radar. Lemay-Comtois explained that Yasuke's significance in the story stems from his role as an outsider. He doesn't fully understand Japanese culture, yet he navigates through it, adding a unique twist to the narrative. This makes Yasuke's journey and interactions genuinely intriguing. Yasuke teams up with the other protagonists now. While they work together, Yasuke isn't an assassin and doesn't have access to the same combat and stealth tools that Nao does. This design choice forces players to embrace their distinct differences. Yasuke's gameplay focuses on his unique abilities, adding diversity to the gaming experience. So I love this idea. I think, opening up an Assassin's Creed and not playing as one of the League of Assassins, so to speak, is kind of cool. I like the fact that even though this is not that quite unique, in Odyssey you could do this, right? You could play as someone who doesn't want to do, straight up assassin-y kill stuff, right? You can go for the straight melee damage, and Odyssey and I believe Origins was the same, where you had options to how you wanted to build your character. So this is the first time we've seen characters in Assassin's Creed universe who aren't assassins. I remember Haytham Kenway from Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Rogue, and Barnabas, the ship captain from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Similarly, Yasuke plays a significant role in Shadows, with his motivations and core beliefs aligning with Nao's, but without him being an assassin. Speaking of gameplay, looking at the videos that I saw online, I found Yasuke's missions looked quite challenging, especially those involving infiltrating a place. Because, again, the dude is, if you've seen those old 1800 historical pictures, he was a big guy in real life, not to mention in the game. So his moves are slower, right? And that adds a layer of strategy. He can climb and balance on tree limbs, but with a more trepidation than Nao, right? Again, I mean, Nao is look like a typical small, ninja-like assassin, right? She's probably 160 pounds. Probably not 160 pounds is heavy. So probably 80 pounds or 90 pounds, like a really light lady. But Yasuke obviously is probably like a 220-pound African man. So he's got some weight. Doing all that assassin-y shadow stuff is going to be pretty difficult. Shadows isn't the first game in the series to feature dual protagonists, and the title goes to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. However, the ability to swap between Nao and Yasuke at any time is a welcome feature that keeps the gameplay balanced and fresh. So I'm looking forward to this part. I actually want to try not to switch when I play the game, just because I'm playing a game called Cassette Beast at the moment, right? And it gives you your starting character, but you have the option to sort of have other people in your party. And I want to play with the starting character. Why not? And I think that could be a challenge for the game, is to say, I'm going to play only as Yasuke. I'm only going to play as Nao, and to see how the game actually goes. One thing to note is that you can't switch between Nao and Yasuke during combat. I mean, of course, that makes sense. Nao is skilled at sneaking in combat, but her health is lower than Yasuke's. So this is something I figured out as well, is that in games, I'm not very fast. My reaction time is really horrible these days. So I need someone who has more health. So I'll probably be playing as Yasuke at some point in the future, but we'll see how it goes. While challenging large groups with Nao can be thrilling, Yasuke's robust frame makes him more suited for these massive battles. So a lot going on in terms of Assassin's Creed Shadows, right? We still got 2 months to go. I mean, roughly 50 days or so. I think we're going to see a lot more gameplay. We're going to see, I would imagine, one more preview come the end of February. And that'll be it. And then we'll just have to see how the pre-orders go. I am thinking about pre-ordering this game, even though I don't have time to play it, just because I'll be playing Avowed and focusing on that. But I think it's going to be exciting. The atmosphere looks awesome, combined with the fact that I'm learning Japanese at the moment. I kind of regret, not really regret, but I regret a little bit sort of agreeing to play Avowed when I would have wanted to play Shadows, which I didn't know I was going to learn Japanese anyway. But anyway, that's it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Nice, short, and sweet. Let's see what Assassin's Creed is going to hold in the future. I'm quite positive about this. I think it's going to be well received. I still think there's a lot of furor about the game and about Nao and Yasuke, but I think overall people are gonna like it. I talked about some of the accessibility settings on the game. Ubisoft released something about this, like I think a week ago or something like that, and basically, for Assassin's Creed Shadows, right, there's going to be awesome accessibility settings. Like you can skip QuickTime events if you're somebody who's like, I sometimes feel like shell shocked when I do QuickTime because it's like, oh my God, what do I press? And then it's too late and I feel irritated. So you can skip QuickTime. Stealth and combat have its own difficulty setting. So if you want stealth to be super easy, you can do that. Like I hate stealth missions with a passion. I hate the failure states. I think it takes too much of your time. At 42, turning 43 this year, I want to play games and finish them. I don't want to be bogged down by game mechanics or combat mechanics or crazy difficulty. So I think that's going to be awesome. I think this is going to be the most accessible Assassin's Creed ever, just because, right? You get to customize this game the way you want. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, this video should have ended 1 minute ago, but thank you very much for tuning in, and I will speak to you guys later.